Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy T. You listening to episode 3 of the Get Right podcast. What it do, what it is, what it ain't. I got my boy DC with me, man. What's happening?
It's your boy DC, man, aka Mr. Conception, Mr. Misconception.
You got that
Don't
right.
misconceive my.
And you already know what it is, man. It's the brain trust, man. My homie Rob, man. What's good?
What up, though?
He keep it short and sweet, bro.
That's
He
all
just
we.
keep it short and sweet, man.
That's all we need.
So, man, we gonna jump right into it, man, because oof, the weekend was pretty entertaining in the sports world, man. I want to start right there. I'm gonna start with King James, the old man in the league. Just dropped 56 points, man. I know some people hate this guy, some people love this guy, some people are just simply in between. But I kind of want to talk about that, man. Dude's what 19 years in the league? Ain't nobody really moving like that in 19 years in the league. It's for a dude to drop 56 points. And yes, I know MJ done it at that age. Kobe's done it at that age, but we haven't seen the level of consistency per game since this dude, numbers don't lie. So I want to know y'all take on what y'all saw over the weekend and what's y'all take on this guy because people love him and hate him.
Oh, I can jump in first, man, and I'll pass it over to DC.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put the disclaimer out there that hey, this pod actually is a fairly majority LeBron supporter group, so there's no LeBron hate on this side of the business. But we also critical and real, so he not perfect, but we'll talk about it, man.
Not at all.
To see exactly how he's doing this in year 19, it just solidifies to me that, man, he might be the greatest individual all around player that I've ever witnessed play. All around, right? And the level of consistency that we've seen from this man over the last 19 years is it's ridiculous, man. I don't think we'll ever in our lifetime be able to witness something that we're witnessing right now. Like I even said it a few times over the last couple years, like, yo, I think Bron's starting to fall off because he's taking crazy plays off, man. But I get it, right? He's in year 19 now, so that would have been, year 18, year 17. He's still playing at a high level, still trying not to sit out games, and it's pretty obvious that you're not going to be able to give it your all on every single play like he used to do when he was younger. But to still be considered top 5 in the league right now, I would say, like I can't think of 5 individuals that you will just be like are like that much better than Brian right now. Obviously, I don't think he's the best like he used to be. It's not a solidified number 1, but he's still top 5. And to do that in year 19, like hats off to him, man. He's the king for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt. If you want to argue it, you probably say he fifth in the top 5. Some people put him higher, but he's still top 5 for sure. For
Yeah,
Can we
no.
sure.
talking about? Can we talking about with current players?
Current, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I put him top 5, man. And no particular order. I don't care who it is. I would say he's mentioned in that top 5.
He's got to be. He's got to be top five, bro. What's wild is, you know, yeah, I'm a big LeBron James fan for what it's worth. MJ is still the goat to me. I just feel like LeBron is still in that hunt. I will say last year kind of put a damper on that for me, but I feel like if he can get a fifth ring and a fifth Finals MVP, I'm gonna give him the GOAT title. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't got the six. I know he ain't undefeated in the finals, but that overall body of work, you can't deny it. But as far as this weekend, bro, what's crazy is he dropped 56, right? 56. He gave them boys a 50 piece, extra crispy. And bro, my social media,
Hot. Hot.
bro, yeah, bro, like man, but social media, bro, like has been crazy. Like people loving them, people hating them. Like I've never seen a man get so much hate. This bro ain't got no kids outside of his marriage that we know of. No scandals, no drunk driving, no drugs, no nothing. But yet this man gets all the hate in the world. And the only way I can see is why is maybe because he's somebody who came in with high expectations and he's actually, for the most part, meeting them. Like, you got to think about it, bro. Nobody came into the league with this much hype, including Jordan. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? Like, people weren't expecting Jordan to be GOAT status. You know what I'm saying? But when LeBron came, he was kind of the chosen one, so to speak. And just for the record, he did not come up with that nickname. A lot of people say, "Oh, he called him." No, he didn't. He did run with it. I'll say that. But he didn't just call himself the chosen one. I don't think SportsCenter or ESPN or somebody like that did.
Dick Vitale.
Oh
Dick
yeah,
Vitale, bro. So I mean, you got to think with the Sports Illustrated thing, and it's funny you say that. Everybody that pretty much got a nickname was the media comes up with that shit,
except
and
Kobe.
the athletes run. Yeah, Kobe, the Mamba. Actually, Stuart Scott was calling him that for a minute, bro.
Nah,
Rest
bro.
in peace, Stuart Scott.
Kobe gave himself that name, dog. Kobe
Hey,
gave himself that. Stuart Scott might have called him Mamba, but Kobe came
because
out right and said it. He wanted to kind of rebrand himself, and he gave himself a nickname.
well, hey, it worked, but
It worked. It
that's
worked.
like what 0.1%. I mean, because
Yeah.
Jordan didn't come in saying he Air Jordan, bro.
No.
That was given, right? And we can
Yeah.
keep going. I'm not gonna go down the list of all these NBA nicknames, but we know what it was, right? The media
Right.
was great at that, right? You know what I'm saying? By giving athletes these nicknames for doing spectacular shit. That's just what it
Yeah.
is. And so, I mean, yeah, for that dude to be 17 years old as a junior in high school and everyone saying he's going to be the next best thing and to live up to
Six,
that
16, bro.
16.
He was
Yeah.
on the
So
cover at 16. Yeah.
I stand corrected. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, that's just, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we seen so many people the hype and they crash and burn. Or, I mean, things happen, right? You say drugs, right? Limb bias. Limb bias is
Mm.
supposed to be that guy, man. And
Yo. Yeah.
unfortunately, you know,
And speaking of Lim Bias, I don't know if y'all watched Snowfall. Y'all saw Lim
absolutely, I
Bias was
saw that
on
episode.
Snowfall,
Yeah, it was
bruh. That shit
amazing.
was wild.
Not
Yeah.
amazing, that he passed away, but it,
But that
it
they
ties
incorporated into
in.
that, and it was so like, yeah, of course it sucks, R.I.P. that he died. But as far as the way they incorporated that into the show, bro, like as soon as it came on, I was like, yo, Lynn Bias. That was wild. That was wild. I don't know if y'all watched. Y'all watch Snowfall?
Absolutely, bro.
I do not. I haven't checked it out
Right,
yet.
What?
right. I
Yeah.
wonder about you sometimes, bro. I really do.
Wait,
I
all right, all
wonder.
right. You ain't watched not one season, or you just ain't watched this season.
Nah, I haven't watched. I watched like the first episode and I ain't went back to it yet. Just too
Oh
What?
much,
man,
man.
man, man.
Bro, I got kids, man. I got a lot
Hey,
going
hey,
on,
I
and
got kids too.
there's a lot of shows, bro. Like I was watching at one point Power and all types of other stuff, whatever was out at that time, because
Uh-huh.
I think it dropped right after Power. I don't know, one of those. I don't know which season it was, but I was into Power, and then I'm married, so the wife dominates the TV on certain nights where she watch her shows, and as
Hey,
long as
you
I
just
get,
gotta you gotta
yo,
gotta put your foot down and be
as
like, yo,
long
we
as
watching
I,
Snowfall.
I
That's
mean
right.
it's
Damn it.
cool. I'm like, I
Pass
mean,
the remote.
at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna check it out, but there's a lot of repetitiveness within some of these shows. Like it's all drug related, and sometimes I just need a step back from that. Like I'm gonna go back and binge watch it, which I don't mind doing. I'll go back and
Yeah,
we'll watch full season. Like I was late to the party on Game of Thrones. I was late on what was the other one, Sons of Anarchy. Like I just went back and binge watched it. I just haven't, like I said, I haven't got into it yet. I hear good things though, but I'm gonna go back and check it out at some point.
yeah. Snowfall is amazing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, man, rest in peace again, man. John Singleton. That was a hell of a creation of this
Mm,
show. The cast is amazing. It's just fire. It's fire, bro. It really is, man.
for sure,
Yeah,
bro. For
yeah.
sure.
But you know what? I want to go back to something though you said real quick about Brian having that spotlight at 16 and having all that hype around him. We have never witnessed that, man. Like
Never.
let's call it what it is. Like this man had so much to lose and he lived up to every bit of it, man. Like to even be in the conversation of some people thinking he's the greatest of all time or putting him in the top three. Like he's already won, bro. Like to
He
get
exceeded expectations, bro.
in my
Exceeded.
book, hands down, he's exceeded expectations
Yeah.
because one thing that separates today's athlete from the 80s athlete, yeah, you had beat writers and you had the media stirring up stuff, but like you get stuff instant, like you get instant feedback now, bro. Like you see all of that, and all of these athletes are active within social media. And bro, you hear so much negativity. It's hard not to take that to heart, take it mentally to the brain, bro. Like it is a tough thing to do. And I don't think people really realize what the spotlight means when you're getting that much instant feedback. And the man has delivered every single year, bro. Like he took the Cleveland Cavaliers to what the
Shout out
first
Cleveland.
yeah, he took them to their first finals since I don't remember. Like with the first one they went to back in '07. That was the first time
Yeah,
in
crazy.
X amount of years, right? And then to leave and see how terrible they did for 4 years, and him to come back and they pick it right back up. To me, that's when I started to be like, "Yo,
They went
this
four in a
guy,
row when he came back.
yeah, this guy is different, bro." Like I get it that people started to waver on them because of the whole Miami thing. Like let's be real. Like, were y'all loving Cleveland like that? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care where he went. If he wasn't coming to the Pistons, I don't care where he goes. I'm still gonna watch the guy. You know what I mean? But so many people hated him, and oh, you're starting the super teams, and you're messing up basketball. How in the hell did that mess up basketball? Like, tell me that. Tell me, how did that mess up basketball? Well, they didn't do it through the trade and through the draft, and it's not traditional. Who the F cares what tradition means? Did we win, bro? Like, our objective is to win, and he found out how to win on his terms. I respect the hell out of that. Like Jordan and all them cats, them old cats, they be like, oh man, my generation didn't do. Like, bro, y'all didn't make the stand to do it. So at the end of the day, that's why, like, LeBron to me, I'm not going to say he's the greatest of all time because, in my opinion, there is no greatest of all time. Every era is so different that you can't put these hypotheticals. Oh yeah, back in his era, he would have did this, because the game has adapted and adjusted over the years, and each player will do that in each generation. Right? You'll have to adapt to the time. So, to me, I think Bron is the greatest I've witnessed over the last whatever years it's been. Jordan was great in his time. B, put it out there, I wasn't a huge Jordan fan, respected him, but I'm a Pistons fan, right? So
Ooh,
it
man.
was that was a tough one. You know what I
Ooh, they
mean?
about to blow you up. Ooh,
I don't
get in this
care,
inbox, y'all. Get in
bro.
this inbox.
Do I care? Like if you from Detroit, you know what I mean, and you talk about like you grew up in the bad boy era, and you say, "Oh, I love Jordan." No, you don't, bro. Like we didn't like that dude like that.
They
We
wanted all the
respect him.
smoke.
We respect him. We bought his shoes. We rocked the jerseys. We did all that because we respected what he did to the game. Like, don't get it twisted. Jordan changed the landscape of the game. He made it global, bro. Like, I respect him
Yeah,
for that.
for
But as an
sure.
individual and just saying like I'm a huge fan, nah, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge Kobe fan either, because again, I wasn't a fan of the Lakers like that because of the bad boy Pistons. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
my my thought process on Jordan is he was the greatest of his time, right? He can arguably be the greatest of all time, but I can't. I didn't watch Dr. J, and people talk about Wilt, bro. Like I seen a few clips of Wilt. Dude scored 100. You know what I mean? Kareem, I saw Kareem in his later years. Dude was sick. You know what I mean? So all of these guys you can consider the greatest that you've seen, but for me, and really the bulk of basketball, you're talking about over the last 19 years of my adulthood, Bron has been that guy, you know what I mean? From probably year 3, you could see it like, yo, he's going to transcend to actually do this thing, man. And he's done it. So that's my rant, though. That's it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. And as far as him, going to Miami and this and the third, I don't blame him. The only thing I feel like he could have done differently is not made an announcement on
Agreed.
TV. You
Agreed.
know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing.
I
he
mean,
did break.
didn't he own that though? Didn't he say he wish he didn't
He
or
did. He
shouldn't
did.
have did that?
He did. But my thing is, one, it's not like he forced a trade. Is he did two contracts with Cleveland, and he fulfilled them both. He was a free agent. He took his talents elsewhere. Players do that shit all the time. And then one, and then two, bruh, if he did, Cleveland was trash, bruh. And what I mean from the top all the way down. You know, the difference I think between LeBron, Kobe, MJ, and a lot of these other greats, Tim Duncan, is they had great front offices. You know what I'm saying? Jordan had Jerry Krause. Jerry Krause brought in Kukoc, brought in Pippen, brought in Phil Jackson. He put pieces around Jordan to be successful. Like if it wasn't for the front office, and don't come for me, y'all. Jordan is my GOAT. But the reality is, if it wasn't for the front office, he would have just been another great scorer because he didn't win any championships before Pippen, and he didn't win any after, or even come close. You know what I'm saying? And so bringing it back to
Scotty been
LeBron,
trying to tell y'all, bro.
yeah,
Scotty
and
been
bringing it
trying to tell y'all.
that's right, bro. And bringing it back to LeBron, though, bro, if he didn't leave Cleveland, he's going to be another Kevin Garnett. Remember Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Garnett? He wasted his prime in Minnesota, and he trusted the front office to do their job, which they clearly did not. They milked him for all he was worth. They used him to sell tickets and jerseys, and he waited till he was post prime to go to Celtics to get his ring. What would have
Bro,
happened if he'd have left sooner? You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So
Exactly.
like yeah, my thing is, bro, how you gonna fault a man for doing what's best for his career, bro? If your job is trash, you gonna brush off your resume and you gonna find another place to work.
I
That's what
think
free agency is.
I think there are diehard fans who feel players should be diehard dedicated.
Bro, the team not dedicated to you though. You know what I mean?
Nope,
Like at
nope.
Of
any
course
moment
not.
you
It's a
could be
business.
gone.
Yeah, it's
Like
a business.
what was the NFL players that was on a boat? Was it Fred Smoot? I don't remember who it was, but they were on a boat and they got a text on the boat that they were traded. I think they played for the Vikings at the time. Don't quote me on that. I had to go
Oh
back and look at it.
yeah, Fred
But
Smoot, Minnesota Vikings.
yeah, but they was on a boat and they got a text like, "Yo, y'all just been traded." You know what I mean? Like that's normal because it's a business. And I
Right,
think people started thinking of it as less than a business, right? If you had the opportunity to go and play with the Pat Riley, bro, like, or even, and Lord knows I hate Duke, bro, but even if you had the opportunity to go play with Coach K and or somebody that you know is great. Like if you're in football, you got a chance to go play for Alabama. You're going to really take that in consideration because you know they know how to win, right? You got a organization, and no disrespect to Cleveland. I'm not a fan of Ohio, but it is what it is. No disrespect to Cleveland. Love what they're doing. I supported them when Brown was there. I like to see them what they're
They
doing
doing,
right
hey,
now.
they doing
Yeah,
very well, bro. They
yeah,
turning up. They turning
yeah,
up.
yeah. You know what I mean? And I've learned to respect Cleveland more over the last, we'll call it 10 years that I've been in somewhat connection to Cleveland. It reminds me a lot of Detroit. So I've learned to respect Cleveland a lot. So when you think about even the coaches that they had when Brown was there, think about Mike Brown, who used to, I remember countless interviews just say, yeah, we're just going to put put the team on Bron's big broad shoulders and let him run. I'm like, bro, like why are you always talking about this man broad big shoulders? Like talk about what your game plan is to make sure that these guys are successful. And you never really saw a huge adjustment in the personnel, right? And then you look at when he came back, I can't even remember that first coach name. What was my man name that came from overseas? David Blatt. I think that was his name. Was it
yeah,
Blatt?
yeah,
Yeah.
David Black.
Black,
Yeah, you
bro.
David
nailed
Blatt.
it, bro. You
Yeah.
nailed it.
David Blatt, guy who's never coached in the NBA before. This is your coach. Then you get another first time coach in Ty Lue. No disrespect to Ty Lue, because obviously what he's doing with the Clippers, he has some coaching ability, but he didn't have that winning background. So you have someone that has to learn how to win and get around an organization, to your point, DC, get around a front office that can make moves and that can get players around you to fit whatever scheme you're trying to run. Bro, Jordan had Phil Jackson, arguably one of the best coaches ever. Not my best coach. I think Pop is my.
Larry Brown. Larry Brown.
I love Larry Brown. You know what he did for us. So I got nothing to say bad about Larry Brown. But
Every level.
but to
But he
me,
ain't up there though.
but to me, Pop,
Yeah,
bro,
you crazy.
like Pop. Come on, man. Like Pop. Oh, Larry Brown over Pop,
Yes.
bro. You
You
crazy.
high.
You
Who
smoking.
you think Pop worked for
You
before he
smoking,
became a head coach?
bro.
Who do you, I'm like
The
who do you think he worked for before he
The
became a
student
head
surpasses the
coach?
teacher, sir.
that I was just about to say that. He
How,
took the
bruh?
words out of
And
my mouth.
Larry Brown won at every level.
How many chips he got,
Every level.
Count the rings, bro. Count them up, dog. Count them rings up, bro.
Okay.
bro?
Okay.
Pop went,
You would
but
agree that Pop had more talent though than Larry Brown. And
bro,
Larry Brown, every team he coached went to the playoffs, bro. I'm talking dumpster leagues, bro. The Clippers were going to the playoffs in the 90s
San
when Larry
Antonio
Brown was there,
Spurs
bro.
went to 20 plus straight playoffs, bro. Like Tim Duncan
Yeah.
never missed the playoffs.
I feel you
Ever.
though.
Never.
Neither did Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, right?
Bro, do
Larry
you think
Brown didn't have those
hold on.
guys,
Do
bro.
you think Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili would have been Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili if they were not under Greg Popovich?
Talk to him, Rod.
No,
Tell
I
the
That's
truth.
agree.
what I'm
But
saying. But
so
he
Chauncey
he
Billups ain't Chauncey Billups without Larry Brown.
no
NBA Finals MVP,
Chauncey
bro.
would have been Chauncey. Chauncey was
No,
Chauncey
man.
though.
No, he
Chauncey
wasn't,
did
man.
his thing
No,
in
he
Denver,
wasn't.
bro.
Oh, he did his thing
So
in Denver as a scoring guard. When he went to the Pistons, bro, look at his assist to turnover average, bro. He was one of the top assist players in the league and was still a scorer because that's what he was. Bro, Larry
Yeah,
Brown changed them, bro. Larry
he's
Brown, bro.
Larry
Brown
Larry Brown
did a
did
lot,
enhance
man.
the Pistons. I give it to him,
It's
right?
not just the Pistons,
But
the Clippers, the
look,
Pacers, the Knicks,
no,
the Spurs.
bro.
Bro, every
The
team he
Pistons was already on their way. Rick Carlisle changed the Pistons. Again, I respect Larry
Oh
Brown, but
man, y'all
Rick
hating on
Carlisle
Larry
changed.
Brown.
I didn't hate on him. I said he's a
that's
great
not hate,
coach.
bro. He's
I
just
just
not
said
as good as Pop.
he's not better than
But
Greg Popovich, bro.
he is though.
Nah, bro.
But he
You on
is
that Zah.
though.
You on
Hey,
that Zah right now.
he got that Khalifa Kush, bro. He got that
Bruh.
Khalifa Kush right now, bro, because he tripping.
Bro,
You are
I'm just telling
bugging,
you.
bro.
The dude,
Larry
everything.
Brown?
Y'all seen Pulp Fiction, right? Is that everybody seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Larry Brown is the wolf. The wolf
Yeah.
comes to fix things, bro. Everything he's touched is gotten better, bro. From college to the pros. So let's talk rings, bro. He's got them on every level. Every level, bro.
If somebody's gonna be the wolf, I'm gonna have to give it to Phil.
Man, no way, bro.
Really?
No.
What was Jordan? What was Jordan doing before Phil? What about Shaq and Kobe? What were they doing before Phil?
First of all, the triangle offense wasn't Phil Jackson's, it's Tex Winters. So everybody, and rest in peace, Tex Winters. Everybody gives Phil Jackson the kudos to that, and it's
He
not
implemented
his,
it.
bro.
He
He
implemented
did
it,
not, bro. Tex Winters implemented that, bro.
bruh.
Bruh,
Who was the
it's
head coach?
not
But who was
just
the
because
head
you
coach?
the
though?
head coach. Head coaches have offensive coordinators too, right? Just like an offensive analyst, bro. That's Tex Winters' playbook, bro.
I've never seen an assistant coach get blamed for losing a game ever.
Okay, that's cool. But guess what? It's still Tex Winters' offense. Because guess what? When Phil tried to implement that shit in New York, did it work? Crickets.
So
Exactly.
it's the
Exactly.
Bro, Phil got
It's the
9 of them
talent.
things. Phil got
It's
9 of
the
them things though.
man. I can get at least 6 or 7. Man, having Jordan, Pippen, cool coach Rodman, Shaq, Kobe,
Hey,
Horace Grant. Come
but
on, man.
hold up,
Come on,
but
man.
How many
what
rings? How many rings did Kobe win
I was
without Phil
look,
again?
I was just about to say, like, it always comes back
How
to
many
this.
did he win?
It
2.
always comes back to this thing
2.
where people talk about rings and championships, right? How many did Larry Brown win in the NBA? We talking NBA coaches.
He got
I'm
one.
not
He
talking.
got
I'm
one.
not.
He got
He
one.
got one. How
He
many
got
does
one.
Greg Popovich have?
Well, he got 5, right?
He got 5 of them things,
Okay.
right? Hey,
I,
they
and I,
they say Jordan is better than LeBron because Jordan won 6. LeBron only has 4, right?
Yep.
Even Jordan was like, "Yo,
Everything
when they
that
were
you see
talking
Pop
Kobe.
do, it came from Larry Brown, man. Coach, now hear me out. Coach Pop is top 3 in my book, bro. Like, I would say he's 2 because Phil Jackson gets way too much credit, bro. Is he a good
Mhm.
coach? Yeah, but he gets way too much credit, bro.
I agree
There's
with
a
that.
lot of coaches out here better than him, man.
I agree with that. But I can't put Larry Brown. I respect your opinion, and you made me forget what even point I was trying to go on, bro. With that nonsense you just spit. But
It's not nonsense, bro.
bro,
It's not nonsense, bro.
Larry Brown better is a greater coach than Greg Popovich, bro. And you serious about it too.
I'm dead serious, bro. Like, bro, hey, anybody that's listening, this ain't no comedy skit, bro. Like, yes,
Hey, but
Larry
real quick,
Brown is
T. Real
better than
quick,
Pop.
T. Earlier, I asked you how many rings did Kobe have without Phil. You said 2.
I
That's
was
false,
wrong.
bro. Yeah, that's super false.
It's super
You
false.
know
I
what I'm
was
saying? So
facts
you,
on that.
so what I'm saying is, you can't just say Phil had all the talent.
He
Clearly, it
did
takes
because
more.
he had
But clearly,
Kobe,
but
he
clearly,
had
it takes
Larry
more than
Brown,
talent, my guy.
Paul Gasol. Man, come on, bro.
It obviously
Larry,
takes more than
hey,
talent.
Oh my
Obviously, like we know
God,
Larry
that.
bro.
Larry Brown was hooping too. Damn.
Yep. Might as well, bro. Might as
My-
well.
no
Hey,
wonder he
no.
the goat, bro. No wonder he the goat.
bro, bro. Phil Jackson ain't do nothing with the Knicks, bro. And I'm gonna leave that at that.
Facts.
So coaching
That's true.
matters, bruh. So I'm telling you, Larry Brown, yes, he didn't get to the finals, but he took some dumpster ass teams and got them to the playoffs. The LA Clippers went to the playoffs twice in the 90s. You wouldn't even know, but who's the head coach? Larry Brown. In the early 90s, the Pacers, another team, trash, right? All you knew was Reggie Miller. Bro, they was going to the playoffs under him, and they were worse than the league. He went to the Spurs, worst in the league, built them up, gave the keys to that castle to you know who, Pop. And yes, he took off with it, bruh. But Larry Brown has won on every single level, bruh. The Kansas Jayhawks was trash, bruh, way back in the day. And Larry Brown
But we talking
changed
NBA
that.
though, bro.
Man, but
We
I'm talking
talking
about
NBA.
coaching. I'm talking about coaching. I'm
Well, I
talking
mean, if
about
you,
practice, bro. Not no.
but
I'm
but
talking about coaching, bro. Coaching
yeah,
people who can change the organization and the mindset of people, bro.
He
That's
couldn't coach
great
AI.
coaching, bro.
He couldn't
Yeah,
coach
he
AI.
did. Yeah, he did, bro. And even
Bro,
AI to this day says, "Man, I wish I would listen to him more because he was the one who knew how to push me and make me better." Come
apparently
on,
he ain't
bro.
listen too much, bro. Because I mean,
Come on, bro. Come
we can talk
on, bro.
hindsight, bro. We can
But
talk
he kept
hindsight,
AI.
but he
But hey,
wasn't
guess
listening.
what?
So what are we
But
talking about?
okay. But every other team that AI played for, bro, he was wilding out more than anything. Larry Brown did have some grasp on him, bro.
He
In
wasn't wilding out
Philly,
in Philly. Come on, bro.
he did,
Come
but
on,
then,
bro.
bro, he was wilding out in Denver. he,
But let's not act like
he didn't even want to. He
AI
didn't
has
want to
never
show up in
been.
Memphis, let alone. I mean, he was in the strip club casinos in Detroit, bro. Come on, man.
I
Come on,
highly
bro.
doubt.
Larry Brown,
I
bro.
highly.
Larry Brown is
But hear
amazing,
this though.
bro.
Hear this though. Hear this though.
Everything
Hear
he
this though.
touches gets
Hey,
better,
hey,
bro.
hey. Check me out though. Check me out though. Dennis Rodman was with the Spurs, right? You didn't hear none. You didn't hear about a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Pop was coach. Was Pop coaching when
Yes, he was the coach,
he
bro. And
was?
yeah, Dennis Rodman was wilding out, bro. He got
Bro, no, he was
suspended.
not, bro.
Man, look it up, bro. He got suspended when he was in San Antonio, man.
Bro, just because you get suspended doesn't mean
Bro,
you just
they
off the chain.
traded him for a bucket of chips, bro.
LeBron got suspended. Like, so what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you
Bro,
get
you
suspended
talking
doesn't
about
mean,
Dennis
you know what
Rodman
I'm
and
saying?
LeBron
But the point is,
regarding their
but hear me
attitude.
out. The point I'm making is, right? Rodman was in San Antonio and he was hooping. He was balling. You know what I'm saying? They eventually trade him or whatever. But I guarantee that if AI was in San Antonio, Pop would have got him some chips. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Brown wouldn't get no chips, but Pop would have got him some chips, bro. You know what I'm
Bruh,
saying? With
Larry
an S.
Brown almost got him a chip, bro. He
What's
ran into
almost
like
mean? Is this
Kobe
horseshoes?
and
Is this
Shaq,
horseshoes?
bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all crazy right now. Y'all
Didn't Kobe and
talking
Shaq lose to
bro.
the
crazy.
Pistons? But didn't Kobe and Shaq lose to the Pistons?
They
So they're
sure did
beatable.
to a
They're
Yes,
hell of a
beatable.
sir.
coach, to a hell
Yes,
of a
sir.
coach, and
So
a hell
Yes,
of
sir.
man.
and they were both in their prime. So let's
Yep.
not act like they were unbeatable. Larry Brown just couldn't beat them. But it's all good though.
Larry Brown just couldn't beat him. So Larry Brown out there hooping, right? So come on. See, I'm using
Hey,
y'all same thing
Hey,
against
they
me.
had
So
hey,
he out
they
there
had
hooping
defensive player
now.
of the year. They had defensive player of the year. They had AI. You know what I'm saying? They
This
had a
is
squad, bro.
crazy,
And
bro.
they got gentlemen swept out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's all
yeah.
good though.
Again, I don't even know where the hell I was going with it because he just blew my mind with that one. Hey,
Yeah, no,
again,
bro.
I respect Larry Brown. I did not say he was a bad coach. However, you bugging if you think he better than Pop, bro.
Yes. But him,
Man,
Larry Brown and Pop better than Phil Jackson, bro. I'll
I would
stand
agree,
on that.
and I can argue that. Right, I think Pop is better than Phil for sure. It's hard to argue with nine of them boys, man. And yeah,
Yeah, I
you
can't argue against nine, dog.
you can go.
Why, bro? Okay. So Red Auerbach's the best coach of all time, then, right?
Could be. I don't know. I didn't watch his. I wasn't around when he was out there.
That's my
I'm gonna say
point,
I'm gonna say
bro.
I'm gonna say no only because, bro. Like honestly, I kind of throw out the first era of basketball because
You can't do that, bro, because
but hear me
they
out. Now, yeah,
lived
yeah,
it.
you can't. Yeah, you can because the thing is, the first is. I have a little saying: the first time is the worst time. You know what I'm saying? And whoever comes out first is usually the worst at it. And so you got to figure, bro. They used to smoke cigarettes at halftime, bro. Come on, dog. This is the '60s. I'm not making this up. Like they would smoke during halftime. They would take smoke breaks. You can't be like the athletes in the '50s and '60s are not the athletes of today. You know what I'm saying? Bill Russell was great. The logo, Jerry West was great. But that era, bro, they took a time machine and they played. They wouldn't even make the squad, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey,
They would not make the squad. And that's no
hey,
disrespect to those guys. They are the pioneers.
yeah.
And I feel the same way with '80s rap, bro. Shifting the music, bro. '80s rap is trash, dog. You know
Ooh,
what I'm saying? As a whole,
wow.
Hey,
bro.
we gonna
As a whole,
Why,
no,
bro?
yeah,
It's the
no,
birth of.
no. We gonna come back to that, but I just want to correct one thing. I said nine of them things. My bad, bro. 11 of them things, right? He got
yep.
11
Yeah, he got 11.
because
Yep,
those
he got
other two
five with
with
the
Kobe,
Lakers and
right?
six.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So 11 of them. I can't put Larry over that, bro. And
No.
I agree that I think Phil gets a lot of credit
too
with the
much.
talent he has, but you can't argue, bro. Like he got him to work. He got it to work. Like that, it's not easy to get. Again, Shaq and Kobe beefed half of their time they were together, but they
Exactly.
won chips together. And it's not like Sacramento was scrubs, bro. Like to get through that Sacramento team each year, like you had to have some sort of game plan and figure it out, right? Because shit, there's no reason that Sacramento team with Peja, C Webb, Doug Chrissy, all those guys, Mike Bibby, I think Jay Will was there at some point too. Like, there's no way that team shouldn't have won a championship at some point, but they couldn't get past the Lakers in Philly. And he had a lot to do with that.
And
Again, shifting to beat my bad boy
They
Pistons.
couldn't get past
Shift.
the referees. Facts. Couldn't get
Oh
past
my
the
gosh.
referees, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all know that thing was fixed, bro. It's documented, bro. That's not even going there.
So what
Not
was
even going there.
what were you saying
The
about
Kings
music,
would have
bro?
beat them, bro.
What were you saying about music, bro?
Yes, let's switch gears because I'm y'all
Yeah.
crazy, bro. You said 80, you said 80s. Wow,
80s
you
rap is trash, bro. Hey, come on,
bro.
dog. Like, now
It's the
granted,
invention. It's the
now
invention of
mind you, there are some like LL, he was cool. I never liked Run DMC. NWA was alright, I guess. But like as a whole, you had Curtis Blow. You had these dudes walk around in cowboy hats and tights and damn leather jackets. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mr. MC in the place to be. Come on, bro. Nobody's
bro.
rocking to that
Everything has
shit.
to start from somewhere and
It
evolve.
does, but that's what I'm saying. The worst, your first time is the worst time. They're pioneers. Much respect to them boys, because I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop head. But when whoever starts it off is usually the worst. Is the tip of the sword. Even like with LeBron, we talk about he came up in the social media era. LeBron fell on the sword for a lot of people because nobody knew how to navigate social media as a superstar. He was the
Okay.
first to do it, and he made a lot of mistakes that other people who come behind him don't make because he's the one filling the sword first. And it's the same thing with '80s rap, bro. Like there's a reason that like you don't hear nothing from the '80s ever, for the most part, because that shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? But nobody want to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make it past the '80s. Unless you're LL Cool J. Honestly, like and
Mm.
even NWA, as pioneers as they were, Bro, who goes back and listens to NWA? You hear people go back. I hear Snoop on the radio. I'll hear some old Snoop on the radio, like on the throwback
Yeah,
remix, on the throwback mix or whatever. Bro, I don't hear nobody playing on NWA. I might hear LL Cool J. I don't hear Run DMC. I don't hear Curtis Blow. I don't hear Grandmaster Flash. I don't hear none of them, dog. Because
Yeah,
don't nobody want to hear that shit.
I'm not gonna front, bro. Every now and again, I will pull out "Boys in the Hood," bro, by Easy E, man. Every now and again,
fire.
yeah,
And it's a sample record, man. So let me ask y'all this, man, because dang, bro, you just really just dumped on me. Y'all both dumped on me, but we on the music tip, man. So it's about to be the end of Q1, man, with music, man. So it's a couple albums that came out so far. I want to know how y'all feel about those albums. If y'all rocking with them, or what are y'all listening to on the daily, man? Because we had what Ross drop this year. We got Two Chains that came out. Corday. There's a couple. I'm just saying rap albums, but yeah, Janet got an album out for the R&B folks. But like,
I,
what's caught y'all
I did
ear,
not even
or
know
what y'all rocking with?
Me neither. I didn't know that either.
Janet Jackson has an album. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Oof.
Yeah, damn.
Ooh. Hey, it's Women History Month. Come on now.
Yeah, I swear I
Mm,
did not know that. That didn't come across
mm.
my Apple Music, man. I didn't know.
Yeah. Either she got an album out. I know she got a single out. She got a single out though, but
Yeah, I ain't
she's
even heard
dropping.
that. Damn.
Honestly, probably the biggest for me as far as quarter one, the best album, and it's not even that close, is that Crit. That big Crit, bro. Crizzle dropped. I can't think of what it. Digital Roses Don't Die, I think is what it's called.
Yes,
And
that's
it's a
correct.
different type of album. If you're a Crit fan and you listen to it, it's not at all what anybody was expecting.
Very,
Um,
very left.
yeah, super love, but I love it, bro. I love it, and I like the fact that he just kind of opened himself up musically. Pause. And um, but I like it, bro. I like it. I like the fact that he was singing. He did some spoken word. He still kept it hip hop. He kept it G, and that thing is on rotation still, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people didn't really like it because I personally think it's because it wasn't what they were expecting, and you have to kind of.
We wanted the 808s, we wanted that multi drum kit, and he didn't do that. But it
Well, he
was
still had the 808s, but he was singing this time, and he was singing about
exactly.
being in love and going home early and being boring. Like he literally has a song called "I'm Boring." You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you used to, you know, tipping down the street, look for the freak, something like that. Woo woo woo. You looking for that shit talking Crit, but now you can tell, like, what it sounds to me like is he done found him a good one, and he made a whole album about it. That's what it sounds like, and I can relate to that. I'm
I think
married.
he growing up, bro. He's growing up, bro, and I think his
Yeah,
music is growing with him.
yeah,
That's
It's a
what make it
it-
dope.
it's supposed to, right? Like that's what
right.
music's supposed to do. I think we get to a point where we say people fell off. That's because our mentality don't change. You know what I mean? When someone's like, again, if I'm in the streets and I'm rapping about doing street shit, and then I find God or something, and I get into, a good relationship. I have a family now. Like Snoop, right? See, prime example, right? When Snoop first came out, Murder Was the Case, Bang Bang Shoot 'em Up. It was all like just straight up gangster rap, right? Straight hip hop of that era, which we love, right? We f with it. And then as he evolved, right, he started playing around with different stuff, drop it like it's hot, because you have to,
Beautiful.
yeah, you have to, which is one of the
Mm-hmm.
dopest
Yeah, that
beats
hey,
ever,
that
by
is
the
a
way.
fire.
Yeah, that was
Shout out
dope.
for real.
Yeah, 100%, right? But you have to evolve because your life will evolve. I can't relate. Jay-Z, another example, right? You can't relate to some of the things that goes on in a space that you're no longer in, bro. Like, so you won't be authentic or genuine when you're trying to rap about something that you're not
Hmm.
even privy to. So I don't listen to Crit. That sounds like something I need to listen to, and T has been trying to get me to listen to him for a minute.
I'm
I will
trying,
say,
y'all. I'm
I listen.
trying.
I listened a little bit. I was working out. That was probably like a month ago. What was the name of the album you told me to check out? Crit is Here. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Crit is here.
Okay. So yeah, I listened to like the first 5 or 6 tracks, and I liked what I heard. I just never went back to it. You know what I mean? So I'm not dissing him and saying I won't listen to him. He just never made it to my rotation or on my radar like that, right? And in Detroit, he just wasn't an artist that a lot of people really had recognition to, or I knew who he was, right? He had a joint with Lecrae a while ago that I liked, and man, that was the extent of it. I just never went and looked out for him. And I'm usually like DC said, he a hip hop head, bro. I'm usually in that same space, but he just never hit the rotation. So I'm gonna go back and check him out though. Like both of
Yeah.
y'all respect y'all musical ear, so if both of y'all vouch for him, I'm gonna check him out.
All day.
He's
You know
A1,
what would
man.
be dope? He should do. Yeah, if he did something with Big Sean, that'd probably be ridiculous. I think that'd
He
be
got
super dope.
he got music with Big Sean. He got music. He don't have like a whole album, but he got songs. He got songs with Big Sean. Because once upon a time, it was him, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, and Currency.
Oh
They
yeah,
they
I know
did a
what
they
track.
did a bunch of music together. They
Yeah,
never put out
yeah.
an official project, but they would just put out random songs, featuring each other, man. And they all had real good chemistry. I wish they took it further. But as far as albums, I don't know if y'all listened to Conway, but Conway dropped Conway the
Yeah.
Machine.
Yeah, I just listened to it like 2 days ago, man. The whole that I listened to the Wayne track first, like when it
Mm,
first dropped,
Yeah, that
and
yeah.
then
Wayne spit on that, bro.
Wayne
Wayne
I
just
know
is
you
go.
stupid, dog.
Wayne.
Wayne is like
Wayne,
LeBron in terms of longevity.
yeah,
Like he don't
Wayne
cool
just
off.
go. Yeah,
Mm,
Wayne is a different animal. We gonna touch on that because I got a question for y'all on Wayne specifically and what he's done. Where should he rank? But yeah, musically, I listened to that Conway, and with me, Griselda is I'm a Griselda fan. I like the
Me too.
sound.
Love it.
A lot of people don't like it, right? It's kind of old school, and
that is me.
it's a little slower than a lot of people
Yeah.
like. You know what I mean? But I love it, right? So
Love it.
That Conway is dope to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that shit hard,
struggle. I
bro.
struggle. I struggle. Y'all know I struggle, and everybody listen. I struggle with Griselda. It's only like every now and again a song that sticks out, and I'm like, all right, that slap. But
Yeah, I think Benny is probably the most recognizable or the person that can hit mainstream, right? He did the joint with Hit Boy, the album with Hit Boy. So
yeah, he did
his
that
Hmm.
track with Two Chains.
yeah,
That's
his sound
that,
is a
that
little
got
different.
me.
He's more of the mainstream person that you can put out there, right? West Side, Conway, those guys are it's just gritty, bro. Like if you like Beanie Siegel, Wu Tang, like stuff like that, that gritty rap, like you would love
Yeah,
Griselda more. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. If you listen to Wu Tang, you listen to Mobb Deep, you
Yeah.
listen to Nas, you listen, them kind of guys, you gonna rock with Griselda. And I love gritty New York hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit, bro. So yeah, they don't drop anything that I don't like. The only person who's kind of iffy to me is uh what's the dude who did what's the dude? He sound kind of like Ghostface. I'm drawing a blank right now because you got Benny, you got Conway. Who's the
Hmm.
third dude again?
Talking about
I'm
West Side.
West Side Gun.
West Side
Yeah.
Gun. I just had a
Yeah,
I just
but
had a brain fart.
nah, bro,
Yeah,
I'm
he
good.
he be missing sometimes. He
I'm
he be
good,
missing
bro.
He be
sometimes.
missing sometimes, bro, but he got some fire too. You know what I mean?
He
He,
missed a
he
lot
does,
for me, bro.
bro.
I mean,
Supreme
I wish all
Blientele.
they success though. If they
Yeah,
get the bag. But
they get in the bag, but Supreme Blientele. That's what put me on. I was actually late on Griselda. I didn't know who they were, but Supreme
Yeah,
Blientele
me
came
too.
out, and I was like, "What is this?" And I listened to front to back. I'm like, "Who are these guys?" Apple Music or whatever your streaming service. It ain't nothing to do some research. And so I
Yeah.
went back and started listening to their old stuff, man. And I've been a fan ever since. They can't miss to me. It's just that sound, that
Hmm.
gritty mid to late '90s grimy New York hip hop, five boroughs, except for
Hmm.
Harlem. 'Cause I don't think Harlem put out gritty shit like that. But
Nah.
Queens, Bronx. I'm not even from there, but it make you feel like you're from there, man. I feel like I got to throw on a hoodie just to listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Yeah, I like that Conway so far, but that's more of later in the quarter. So there's not much this quarter that I've really had in heavy rotation. I'm
Mm.
still on, some older stuff. Honestly, I still listen to Donda. I know y'all don't rock with it like that, but I still listen to Donda. I still listen to, like older Drake. I still got, man. I just been going back in the lab lately for whatever reason. Like I've been on this workout tip, so I just let the playlist fly, and some days I'll feel like just straight Rockefeller. And bro, when I tell you I listen to Freeway, um damn, what's the first album he dropped? Was it Freeway was I just drew a whole blank on it. His first album.
Yeah,
Um
I can't
I
think of
was
what
like,
it's called, but I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
I was like, bro, this was an amazing album. And Freeway is one of those guys. I think T, you and I may have talked about
Yeah,
this
ain't
offline.
Philadelphia Freeway?
Philadelphia
No,
Freeway,
yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Free is one of those guys where his voice kind of annoys me, you know what I mean? But I think once I got past the initial shock of his voice, and his rhyme pattern is different, right? He rap like every other syllable versus just
Hmm.
straight every syllable. He tried I don't know, he just does it in a different way, and I thought I wouldn't rock with it, but when it first dropped, and it wasn't much that Rockefeller was dropping at that point that was a dud. But when that Philadelphia Freeway first dropped from beginning to end, I was like, yo, this joint is crazy. Again, one of the greatest songs ever made is What We Do, bro. To this day. I
That verse,
Man, Freeway
that
verse,
verse.
boy,
bruh,
he cooked.
bruh,
And then just
bruh,
with Jay, like, keep going,
bro. Like
bruh.
Yeah,
till this day, that song still gets me going. Whenever I hear it, I will never skip that song. You know what I
never.
mean?
You can't skip it. That's
You
disrespectful to
can't.
skip that shit.
No, you can't do
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
can't do it.
It's,
And you know what's crazy, Rob? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell on myself, bro. When that came out, I didn't. I liked the song, but I didn't like Freeway's verse because I ain't gonna lie, man. He was kind of over my head a little bit as far as the rhyme scheme because that rhyme scheme is a little bit different.
mm-hmm,
And then honestly, bro, he was just on an energy that I just wasn't on at the time. And I did not truly appreciate that verse until a few years after. I just happened to be listening to it randomly, not like listen to the bars for real, for real. I was
mm-hmm,
like, bro, he got the hardest verse on here easily,
bro.
easily. Like honestly, I feel like he could have just did it solo. I feel like they put Beans on and Jay on there because of star power, just so he can move units.
Mm-hmm,
But like, bro, he ate that shit, dog. Like, God, dog. I'm about to
bro.
listen to it when we get off of here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. So I just been going through the rotation and just sticking it to really different labels. You know what I mean? I went through a Bad Boy section. I went through a Rockefeller section. I went through a Rough Rider section, which it really didn't do it for me, to be honest with you. Like Rough Riders was my people back in the day, but listening to it now outside of X, bro, like I
Oh,
don't even know.
Volume One
Look,
was
look,
amazing.
I
A
don't
lot of
even
the, a
know.
lot of the
Volume
music
One
didn't
was
age well.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
it
even
didn't
know
age
if I
well.
should say this or not. It is Women's History Month, but nah, I ain't gonna say that. Nah, but
Oh no, no.
Hey,
Now I want to
yeah.
shout
know.
out Eve because Eve was cooking, bro. Don't
Eve was
shame.
no, Eve was dope, bro. Like
Yeah, he was
Okay,
nice
I
I'm
was
with it.
gonna say, brother,
I
Eve was cooking,
I'm
bro.
not an Eve album, but like man, like, again, it's gonna
Yeah.
sound crazy. But
Go
like
ahead, bro. You want to vent? You want to vent? Go ahead.
from a female rapper perspective, it is hard for me to listen to an album from a female rapper. There's a few that I can name off rip that I'm like, yo, I can listen to them and it just it's relatable. You know what I mean? Like Rhapsody, probably one of the
Yeah.
dopest lyricists ever, right?
Yep.
I can
Mm-hmm.
listen to Rhapsody consistently. Eve was dope because hers wasn't just about sex and money. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, I tell you, a person who can spit, but it's weird as hell listening to him. Young and May can go, bro, but it is a hard listen, bro, because I'm like, I feel a certain type of way. I'm like, it just sounds weird. Like when you telling somebody to deep throat you, and I'm like, bro, it's weird as hell to listen to for me, but you can spit. So I can't really get into it. So it's not a lot of female rappers.
I know who you
And
forgetting though.
and Nikki is dope too. You know what I mean? Because
Not even her.
again, Nikki has different levels too. You know what I mean? Like
Uh huh.
she can what was the first album she dropped? I can't remember the name of the first album she dropped, but it shocked me because I went in thinking I was not going to like it because again, um, people like Little Kim and all that. Again, those albums back in the day, I would play it because that's what was out. But when I go back and listen to it now, I'm like, bro, I can't listen to it. You know what I mean? Nicki first album was dope because again, it had the
Pink Friday.
singing. Yeah, Pink Friday had the singing on it. It had the bars. It had different levels to it, which I can appreciate. So I can actually, if the wife put on Nicki, I can listen to it. I think after that,
Yo,
the album's got a little shaky to me. But again, she's not for my lane. You know what I mean? But her features are dope. Most of them.
Her features are dope.
Yeah,
so
most of them.
hey, it's Women History Month, right? You said it, bro. Shout out to all the ladies,
And I
bro.
was and I
You
was not
just
I was
said
not a Foxy Brown fan at all.
not even Foxy Brown. You just said you had the singing, the rapping, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh, Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill has the best album still. I can put up the Miseducation of Lauren Hill to all those
100
albums that you
100%.
talked about, bruh.
100%.
Hey, let's
And
go.
and yeah,
Lauren Hill's
and,
amazing, bruh.
and I'm mad I missed that because I think I told you about that in my first event when I talked about
Yes.
this
I'm like,
issue.
wait a
Because
minute, bro. I'm like, where Lauren
but
at, bruh?
but again, Miss Hill, bro, she got the one classic, and she
And
kind
it
of
aged well. You can pull out the
oh yeah,
Miseducation of Lauren Hill right
bro,
now.
I still
It's
play.
timeless. It's a timeless
I
classic.
still play it at least multiple times a year. Like
Yeah,
it's a classic album.
yeah.
Um, she has levels, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, bro.
like the no disrespect to Cardi, again, she's not my lane, but the Cardis, the Megans, the um shit, who else is it? um
Sweetie, maybe.
Sweetie.
Ain't nobody
Um
touching Lauren Hill, bro.
like
You know,
but
Nobody.
yeah, what I'm saying is like those type of albums just don't relate to me, bro. Like I can't like the sucking my pee and I'm like I don't it doesn't appeal to me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
not at
again,
all.
no
Not
disrespect to
that
the people.
WAP.
Nah, bro, it don't like. But there are people, there are dudes that rock with it and will bang it in the car. It's just not for me, bro. Like it's not for me. I'd rather have more of a R&B, not to stereotype them or anything, but I'll rather have more of an R&B female playlist versus a female rap list. Again, there's females that can spit, and I'll love a verse from a Remy Martin. Again, can spit. I love a verse, but an album, not really feeling a Remy album. Just me
Mm-mm.
personally.
No, I just don't think that Remy makes good albums. Honestly, like
Agreed.
I mean, because I like Remy Martin. She got bars,
Mm-hmm.
but Remy can't really make a good song to save a life. You know what I'm
Papoose, bro.
saying? Yeah, Papoose is garbage to me, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
granted, he is a dope lyricist. If I just want to sit down and read somebody's lyrics, I'll read his. But if I
Mm-hmm.
want to listen and bob my head, it ain't Papoose. I don't even know how he has a career, to be honest. Like, he should have just been a ghostwriter because his bars
Mm-hmm.
are
He is
undeniable.
writing, bro. He is.
Okay,
That's why.
all right, well, cool. Because I
Yeah.
mean, he shouldn't be rapping because like I don't know who listens to his shit. I don't know any of his songs.
Nah.
Like Nick Cannon is more popular than Papoose. Just think about
Man, what's
that,
wrong with you, dog?
That's true
What's
though.
wrong with you?
But
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
there is no lie. I can name
Point it out.
Gigolo, bro.
Right.
I can name Gigolo. I can't name one Papoose song, bro. Tell me you can. Tell me you can, T.
I can't, man. I ain't finna sit
Nah,
up there.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my cap sitting right there on the coat rack, bro.
But yeah, man, I think that's you're right, man. Like there's a lot that goes into an album that's more than just like you said, the 808s. And Cardi made a name for herself, and respect to her, respect to all the female rappers out there that's doing their thing and monetizing, right? Because we want to see people eat. Again, I just know what's for me and it's not for me, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're doing their thing. They're building their own brand. Like you said, they're monetizing themselves. They're creating pretty much their own lane, with Cardi and Megan, Hey, we talked about it episode 2, Megan Thee Stallion, man. That's another HBCU grad right there. So um
Hey,
Oh, she got a
hey,
degree. I didn't know
shout
that.
out. Yeah, Texas Southern.
hey, she I guess we'll wait till the trial and everything ends, but that's getting interesting. We'll talk about that as it
Yeah,
progresses.
we'll talk legal
Yeah,
stuff.
because
We'll talk about that
there's
legal stuff down the road, man. But
there's
we
some
gon' we
stuff
gon' we
going
gon'
on over there.
we gonna shout out.
Oh
We gonna shout out these ladies, man. And speaking of that, man, who is anybody I want to shout out? Show some love to. Again, it's Women History Month, and that's one of the things we do want to put our heart out and put a voice to. So,
For sure.
who's on
Yeah.
y'all brain? Who y'all want to shout out?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out I guess she's a cool person. But she has her own business, man. Shout out to my wife. She got a bakery slash uh a multitude of other things type of business, but mainly we gonna shout out the bakery part of it. She goes by Sweets by Seal, so you can look it up on Facebook. That's SWEET space BY space SYL. Just look her up on Facebook. If you're in the Charlotte slash Fort Mill, South Carolina area,
Yeah, Metro
uh,
Charlotte.
yeah, the Metro Charlotte area, just look her up on Facebook. It's more simple designs, simple, delicious cakes, man. Be on the lookout for Saint's Patty Day special too. She does this chocolate cupcake with Bailey's alcohol in it.
Oh yeah, we about to turn up, bro.
I hear it's fine. I don't do chocolate, so don't take. I can't speak on it. T's had them. Multiple people has had them. They love them. They sell out every year. So just check out the Facebook page and be on the lookout for
All
whatever
day.
deals we got coming up. So
Yeah, we're gonna share everything too, so it's gonna be shared on our Facebook page. I'm going to share it on my individual page. It's gonna be on Twitter. So for those listening, man, the links will be there for you to visit and see what's popping.
for sure,
yeah, man. I want to give a little shout out. This is a person that I'm gonna kind of rant and rave about. Um, a woman named Heather Lay. Heather Lay, she is a death doula. So of course nobody really think about it, but she has a cemetery. She's a cemetery and a pet cemetery. It's Greenhaven Memorial Gardens. But the
Wow. All
reason
right.
I'm
All right.
yeah, but the reason and she's down here in Elgin, South Carolina. The reason I wanted to give her a shout out, she is one of those. She's a man. She's very man. What do I say? She is to me the embodiment of empowerment, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter, man. She's a true go getter. She has, of course, the memorial service that she does, but she also created a networking group called Better down here in Columbia, South Carolina, for professionals and entrepreneurs to meet up. She's got multiple chapters throughout the city, and she got it out the mud, so to speak. And I've watched her grow, not from afar. I've watched her, and she's helped me grow as well as an individual and as an entrepreneur for my own property management business. And what's crazy is, when you're in business for yourself, you are your everything is on you. You wear multiple hats, and whether you are successful or failed, it truly is on you. You can't point the fingers at anybody else. And a lot of it is so much is networking. It's who you know. It's getting your name out there. It's putting your name in the forefront of people's minds whenever they need a product or a service. And bro, when I tell you every time I'm out and about and networking and shaking hands, she's already there. Or if she's not there, somebody asked me about her. And to me, like she's just the embodiment of the American dream of entrepreneurship and empowerment. And I can't say enough. I've given her flowers in person, but I also want to give her flowers on this platform as well. So, knock on wood, hopefully you don't need her services anytime soon because she does, deal in memorial services. However, should that day come, she's a great person and she's a grief counselor as well. So as you're dealing with things, even if somebody hasn't quite passed away, if you're going through something, she's just a great person to talk to. Great positive energy. I can't say enough. I could go on, but just a beautiful woman, man. A beautiful woman. Want to give a shout out to her. It's Greenhaven Memorial Gardens in Elgin, South Carolina. You can look up online. It's www.greenhavenmemorialgardens.com. And yeah, that's that.
Man, shout
That
out
I'm about to
Heather. Let's
shout
go.
out Heather.
Man, come on.
I feel like I need to go back and redo mine over, man, because that's my shout out. My shout out didn't sound as good, man. But no, shout out Heather and shout out Sweets Basil.
All day, man. I'm a another plug, man. We're gonna hit the trifecta out here, man. Shout out Antoinette Thomas out in Novi, Michigan with Agapic Guru. For those of us who always want to be healthy, get that cleanse. Another black owned business, man. This lady sells multiple blends from ginger blends, hibiscus lemon blends, mutiny blends, with that sea moss, passion fruit agave gummies. That's a lot. Website is dope. It's Agapic Guru. I'm gonna post that link, man. But it's AGAPICGURU.com. She doing big things. I'm literally like looking at the website earlier as we've been talking, and I've been seeing multiple pop-ups saying someone just bought this blend in Westland, someone just bought this blend in Detroit, someone just bought this blend in Ohio. So she's doing big things. Always, especially in the black community, man. We don't talk about being healthy, but you know what it is. We got to get healthy. It's a lot of stuff out here that always gets us first, man. So shout out to her selling these healthy products, man, to many people across Michigan and outside of Michigan, because I'm seeing the pop-up. So she doing big things. Shout out to you and Queen and all these three queens, Heather, Sil, Antoinette. Happy Women's Month, man, because y'all are doing y'all thing.
Happy Women's Month.
Yes, sir. Happy Women's Month.
Man, so before we wrap this thing up, how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I think y'all got some stuff off y'all chest. Pretty much yelling at me. So Larry Brown's still the best head coach.
You brought it on yourself, bro. Take
Yeah,
that
bro. You have to, man. Yeah, you tweaking, bro.
Oh man. So I guess next episode we will talk about my drug addiction and how I need to get off. Cause it seems like I'm tweaking out here. So I think that's what we need to talk about. But nah, man. As always, man, I enjoy this. I hope our listeners really enjoyed this. I hope our listeners come to my defense, please. You know what I'm saying? No one should never listen to somebody or watch somebody get jumped on and not help.
Hey,
That's
bro.
why I'm gonna end with that.
Hey, it happens in the streets every day, B. That's it. That's it. For real. Hey, but we gon' man, we got so much to go over. We gonna come back to that Lil Wayne topic though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know which episode it's gonna hit in, but we gonna come back to that Wayne topic because that's another one that's I don't think Wayne gets enough credit, bro.
He doesn't.
I don't think he does it. So we gonna touch on that.
All right. Sounds like somebody gotta get their flowers, man. So DC, man, you got anything you want to add? Anybody you want to piss off?
I'm gonna hold my tongue this time, man. I don't want to make no more enemies.
Man, hey.
80s rap is trash, though. I'm gonna say that again. 80s rap is straight garbage, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey. Episode 3 is in the books, man. It's your boy T, DC.
It's your boy DC in the place to be. That sounded trash, didn't it? Y'all know it did. Shout out to the 80s.
Oh man. Duh, I can't, man. Oh man. I can't, man. Duh. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
Nope, it wouldn't be me.
Man, hey, man, it's the Get Right podcast, man. As always, man, we gonna tell you what it do, what it is, what it ain't, man. Rod, love you, bruh. Bang, the brain trust of this whole operation, man. DC, man, Jesus, man, calm down, bro.
Oh, y'all boys, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Yo, we out.